Well, good morning everybody. It's officially deer season. This is the opener morning. Nothing yet. It's been actually pretty quiet, and now as you can tell it's snowing outside. Haven't heard many shots yet today, so I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but here we are, we're giving it a shot. So, have the fire going, fan blowing, nice and toasty in here, and my plan is to sit all day, so we'll see how it goes. Today is Saturday, of course, opening day. Watching some news and some other stuff on the tablet. So, yeah, see what happens. There go the turkeys. Well, today is the second morning. Yesterday, no deer. I sit all day, I didn't see nothing. So, see what happens today. Well, day 2 morning is done. The wife actually shot at a deer. Looked like a spike buck, I believe. She always shoots does, so this will be the first male deer she ever shot if she got it. Looked to me like it hunched when she shot, so, and then he went into the woods. So I'm gonna go look. Hopefully we can find it. She would be super excited. So we'll see what happens. Lord. I don't know. Mindy got a spike buck. Mindy got a spike buck. Well, today is day 3. This morning I went to set in the camper again with no luck. And this evening I'm sitting on the food plot. We lost a lot of snow last night. Pretty much rained all night, so we have rye, winter rye, rape. There's some. There we go. Okay, back over there we have, those are winter greens. And over there is tine tubers. So, looks like those are not even touched yet. There's some action on the rape, and a lot of action on the winter rye. So I did find a big wolf track on my way out. I'll try to remember to take a video of it on my way out. So yeah, see what happens. Well, this is it for tonight. The boys, my little nephews next to me, shot a little spike buck. So that's good for them. I didn't see anything else. I saw the little spike buck come out and I thought they were gonna let it go because he was there for like a while. Next thing you know, they shot it. So Oh man, I forgot to take pictures of the wolf tracks. Darn it. Well, if I'll go out there tomorrow, I'll try. Unless they get covered up. Supposed to get some snow tonight, but it's gonna be wet snow, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, this is day 3. Well, day 4. I'm going out for the afternoon hunt. This morning it was like super quiet. There was not really any shots or any movement or anything at all. Like really quiet. Yeah, so there is some snow coming in about an hour. It's supposed to start snowing pretty much until dark and then some. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully that snow will get it moving early. See if anything crosses the power line. I'm gonna sit in my wife's stand over here. She won't be out this evening. She's gonna hunt at home to see if anything comes out over there. So this is the stand she shot that spike buck out of. And I've seen yesterday morning I sat in the camper, and sure enough there was deer that crossed way down here, but it was too far for me to shoot, and it was still kind of early, so I couldn't really see that well. Looked like a doe and a couple fawns, but so yeah, I'll hunt out here and see what happens. Well, it's raining. Hopefully deer come out. It's supposed to switch over to snow here pretty soon. Day 5 today. This morning I did see another little spike buck. I was sitting in the camper stand. A little spike buck came out again, a little bit bigger than the one I was teasing last night. But yeah, I decided not to pull the trigger on him yet. It's still early. We got time. It's not brown and down time yet. That's usually the last weekend of season, so we'll see what else happens. I gotta go back. Gotta go into work for a few hours. Then I think this evening I'll sit back on the food plot again. Then my daughter's gonna come and sit in the camper. So that's the plan so far. But we're seeing deer, I guess. So we just gotta see the right ones. So it's not too bad. I haven't seen any wolves the last couple or 3 days or heard them. But so today temps are gonna go up to like 40. So it's getting pretty slick, as you can tell. And snow is melting, so I think by this evening we probably barely gonna have any snow left, the way things are going. But then tonight temps are gonna drop down in the 30s again, low 30s, and it's supposed to get snow pretty much all night. So tomorrow morning might look a whole lot different than today. So we'll yeah, we'll just take it one day at a time, I guess, one sit at a time. But that's where we at. Well, heading back out there. I did take the next couple of days off from work. I do have some friends coming up to hunt with us too, so it should be interesting. As you can tell, most of the snow is gone, so this should be interesting. And the front coming in, like I said earlier, front coming in with snow starting tonight sometime and pretty much all day tomorrow. So should be great time for hunting. I don't think I'm gonna take much time off being in the stand, especially tomorrow. I'm gonna go on the food plot tonight, see if anything comes out with the front coming. You think they would come out and want to eat and whatnot, so that's kind of the plan. And my daughter's gonna cover the power line in my camper, and the wife is gonna hunt at home. So we should have kind of everything covered. See what happens, see what we see. And then tomorrow I want to go out early and sit most of the day, maybe coming for about an hour just to have some lunch and some things, but I should be out there for most of the day tomorrow. At least that's the plan right now, so we'll see. Oh yeah, look at the power line. There's like hardly any snow left since this morning even. We got up to 39 today, so that kind of explains why we lost all the snow. But now the temps already started to drop. I think we're back to 33, and it's gonna keep dropping now. A few more degrees overnight, so hopefully this drives the deer around a little bit. Hopefully they come out and eat early instead of at nighttime. So if we see a nice doe or hopefully a nice buck comes out with a doe, that would be nice. But I would take either or at this point. I'm still not ready to pull trigger on smaller bucks just yet. Well, as promised, here's the snow. And it's supposed to be snowing pretty much all day today, on and off. So we'll see what this does. That looks like somebody else went here already. It's gonna help us kind of see if there's any new tracks and whatnot too, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, so this is today. Temps gonna be lower 30s, right around freezing during the day. And they're gonna drop again, but then tomorrow they gotta start warming up like big time. So this snow we have now, it's not gonna last, maybe a day or two. So we'll see. So here we go. Well, it's 7:50 in the morning, still snowing. It sounds like it's gonna be the story of the day. More snow. So yeah, I have that window shut because that's facing west, and the wind and the snow just blow right in. I have that one open. We have our fire going, so yeah, we're doing good. Except I haven't seen a deer yet. So, but I'm not at work, so yeah, hopefully something comes out. Well, it's 11 o'clock now. Still nothing. Haven't seen anything, not even a shot fired around us, so yeah. Oh well, I think I'll sit till about noon and then go and take a nap. I kind of stretch out a little bit. I already had lunch. You gotta have your spam sandwiches, man. So I'll keep after it. Well, here's the evening hunt. Sitting on the food plot. There's no tracks or nothing out here since this morning, so hopefully they get hungry and come out early. Well, day 7 today. Posted in here this morning, nothing crossed, no shots, super quiet. So, I don't know, it's about 10 o'clock. I think I'll sit till about noon, 1 o'clock again, and see what happens. Well, it's Sunday evening. First weekend of hunting is gone. Well, first week of hunting is done with. Just picking up some loose pieces here, but yeah, set out there today since like noon. I watched the Vikings game and whatnot, and I haven't seen one deer. I haven't heard one shot. It really slowed down. Plus, as you can tell, all the snow is gone. So I'm not sure how this is gonna change deer hunting. Usually it's kind of the other way around. We have no snow to begin the season, and then we get snow, and yeah, that's what changes the deer's movement and whatnot. So I have never had it this way before when we have snow at first and no snow after. So we still have a whole week to go up here. We have 2 weeks, 3 weekends. So this is the second weekend that's gone. So we have a whole 7 days left. So I have to work. Now, but I can post in the mornings and hunt in the evenings. So that's the plan. And then I did take next Friday. I shall have all next weekend to hunt. So we'll keep going at it and see. It's gonna be really interesting to see how this whole weather changes, what the deer do. I mean, we did see some deer, like you guys seen it, in the beginning of the season. Then everything kind of shut down, and now we have 52 degrees, I believe, on Wednesday coming, which is highly unusual for middle of November in northern Minnesota. So, but it is what it is. We'll take it one day at a time, and then if we don't see another deer or don't shoot another deer after Thanksgiving, so there's a week in between, but then the weekend after Thanksgiving we have the same season starting for muzzle loading. Well, here we are, we back at it. I came out this morning. This is the afternoon hunt now. I don't even know, it's Monday, second week of deer season. So this morning I did shoot a doe, a nice sized doe. Couldn't film nothing because I forgot my phone at home. So there you go. I shot it right next to the camper, but not right next to it, maybe like 30 feet from the camper. So came out from the north and just didn't even know I was there. So we shot and she dropped. So I gutted it and brought it back to the cabin, and I was cutting out right away because I had to go into work. I wanted to make sure she starts cooling off. The high today was 43. Not that bad, but still it's not cool. So I want to make sure that we start cooling the meat off right away. So after we're done here for the evening hunt, I want to go and yank out the back straps and the front shoulders, and I might just cut them and just leave them hanging right on the deer for a couple more days, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, we got one more deer. So yeah, I don't know, these things are different when there's no snow on the ground. I'm not sure. I'm thinking deer are gonna move different too. So I mean, obviously that one did come out this morning, and I was just about to leave, but like 10 minutes before I was gonna take off, the thing came out. So yeah, we'll see if anything changes. I'm the only one hunting today, this evening, so Nobody's at the cabin, behind the cabin in the food plot. Nobody's at home. Nobody's in the other stand. And as we can tell, there's birds out there already around the gut pile. So we'll have to watch them. Maybe we'll see a wolf or something come out too. We'll see. All right. Nothing else crossed besides that little fawn that I showed you. Yeah, I seen that thing come out way down by my wife's deer stand. And then came all the way around us in the back. Took them about an hour or so. We took care of whatever it is, and it came back out again. So yeah, I wasn't gonna shoot a fawn. So it's kind of fun to watch. They don't have a clue. Yeah. So we'll see. Tomorrow morning I'll come back out here again, sit in the camper. Tomorrow evening I'll have to make a decision. The wife says she won't hunt anymore. She's pretty much done hunting now. So I could go home and hunt the field out there, because I know we have 2 or 3 bucks. And talking to the neighbors, none of them got shot yet. So she hasn't hunted out there now for 3-4 days. So it would be kind of fun to see what happens now that the snow is gone, and see if I can get a whack at them. So I might try that tomorrow night, but don't hold me to it. Yeah, every day is kind of different. So that's the plan. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Out looking for some blood. A nice door across, and then other big deer, whatever it was following it. It was kind of far from me, so I did let one rip. But, it was a running shot, so we really didn't have a chance at it. So now I'm just here double checking for blood. Haven't found none yet, so yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to work once I get back to the truck. And go sit at the house tonight. It would be nice to have the chance to see what this big deer was. Had to be a buck, but like I said, I had no chance to even look at it. I just saw it was a big deer, so I pulled up and just squeezed one off. I do have some branches in the way between where the camper is and where this thing was, so that could be part of the problem. Could be. Run across, and there are a few branches there. Not sure if you can see that clear, but I think I hit one of those branches when I shot, or I just missed. Okay, back to work. Well, this morning, last night I sat at the house and I didn't see one deer, and I have I can see 120 acres worth of land. Not one deer came out pretty much in 3.5 hours. So that was depressing. This morning I sat in my camper again and I shot at a deer way down by my wife's stand, about 300 yards away. Looked like he was a buck. He was a pretty quick thing. He came out, stopped. I just pulled up, and once I see the deer in that thing, I just pulled the trigger because he was just gonna take off again. And he turned around. It looked like he ran back with its head down. So I'm thinking I hit it. So yeah, we're gonna go look for some blood, see what we can see. I pulled up here. I'm being watched by a fawn. So I wonder if it was a big doe that I shot at. But I gotta go see what I see. Let's find some. Let's see what it leads us. Well, I lost blood quite a while ago. This is some private land I came up on next to the forest here. Yeah, I'll head back. I'm thinking it probably was a shot in the leg or something, because there wasn't good blood. It was just drops here and drops there. So yeah, we'll see if a limping deer comes out. Well, back in the truck. That was for sure one hell of an adventure. The damn thing went pretty much 3/4 of a mile to thick brush, and I can see a little drop here, a little drop there. So I'm kind of, in a way, proud of myself to be able to actually track it all the way there. But before we went out on that field, I couldn't even find a drop of blood. I just saw the main trail that went out there. So that's where I'm thinking he went. And yeah, they have, as you can see, all kinds of corn and all kinds of stuff there. So I'm sure they have bedding areas in there too. So I'll message the landowners, my friend. I'll let him know to keep an eye out for a limp deer. Oh boy, I gotta go into work for a little bit, and then I'll be back out for the evening hunt. Back again. We're gonna sit in the wife's stand tonight, down here on the power line. See what happens here, and then my daughter's gonna sit over there in the camper. So yeah, it's a nice day, man. Hopefully something decides to move. Well, nothing tonight. Not even a shot. It was a really slow night for everybody, I guess. So, we'll try again tomorrow. We have 4 days left now. So, yeah. Would be nice to hang a couple more, but we'll see. Yeah, well, here it should be. So like I said, I did yank out, man, these lights are bright. I did yank out these already. So there you go, that's better. It was a high shoulder shot, and actually I spined it. So I'm thinking my gun is shooting a little high. I don't know. So yeah, I cut these off already yesterday, so it cools faster. Both of these are cut. I just have to finish a couple of zips and they're done. We took the tenderloins out already. So then I usually just cut these off, and then I just saw across the back, and I keep the whole butt in one place, throw it in the freezer. So that's the plan, man. get this done and go home. Back at it tomorrow. Well, a little update on that deer from this morning. The owner of the land where the deer ended up actually called me a little bit ago, said they did find a few spots of blood going into their corn, and well, through the corn into this other area. And then one of the guys that was up here hunting from a different area that was up here just for a few days actually jumped it and shot it. So yeah, he was just laying and he was still alive, but he was able to jump it and actually shoot it. So they asked me if I wanted the deer. I'm like, no, you guys shot it, and the guy sounds like tonight was his last evening and he didn't see anything, so might as well keep the meat and take it home. So everybody's happy that the deer is taken care of, so that makes for a good day. Well, Thursday morning, nothing really moved this morning. Again, it was kind of slow. Yeah, haven't even had one shot fired around us anywhere. So I know. So now it's about, what is it, 8:50, almost 9 o'clock. I want to be back out here by 11:30 noon. There's a front coming through and we're supposed to get some snow, actually some pretty heavy snow for a couple hours. So I'm gonna run home and do a couple of things and then head back out here and see how that goes. What the hell? The wind fawn track. So yeah, that's the plan. I have my dog Milo out here with me, so we stayed at the cabin and slept out here. So I gotta bring him home and then run to town, get a couple of things and come back out. Oh, you can tell the front is coming in, man. Holy cow. The wind is howling. I wanna go rip this branch down here that's pissing me off. I think it could be that I hit this branch when I shot at that deer the other day. It kind of gets in the way for my truck when I drive. For the most part, it doesn't look too bad, but yeah, this branch, it's a broken branch, it's just hanging here. Yeah, I'll throw this out. Yeah, so we're back for the afternoon hunt. Well, afternoon, it's only 11 o'clock, so I guess it will be before noon, but we'll be here. I'll stay here all weekend, all day now until dark. I'm building a fire because it's actually, with this wind, it's actually kind of cold. Ooh, look at all the smoke. So I'm facing north, but for some reason the smoke blows that way and it swirls around and comes back. So in about an hour we're supposed to get snow. So we'll see what happens. Yep, comes the snow. Nice big flakes. It's pretty cool. It's supposed to last a couple hours, so we'll see. Well, that didn't last long. Here we are an hour later and it's sunny. And now the snow stuck, so I guess the weatherman didn't quite get it right. That's alright. Still beats a day being at work. So we'll just keep at it. It's 3 o'clock. We have 2.5 hours to go. Well, back at it today. Didn't hunt this morning. So we're just here for the afternoon hunt. I had to put my daughter on the bus this morning, so yeah, I got to sleep in. Sounds like I didn't miss much, so yeah, really quiet out here. Well, I heard about 10 distant shots tonight, so that's, yeah, it's Friday night, so I suppose a lot more people out there hunting. Did saw a little fawn that came out like right before dark and kept looking back, so I was hoping that Mama would come out too, but yeah, the fawn crossed and the Mama never came, so I'm sure they'll cross after dark. But I think I'll sleep at home tonight, and I'll drive out of here tomorrow morning again. We only have 2 more days left, 2 mornings and 2 evenings, so might as well. Well, Saturday morning, last weekend of hunting season. Heard quite a few shots out that way, but nothing out this way. So, give it a shot, see what happens. This is how we hunt. You catch a fly? Shit, yeah, man. There we go. Well, Edie and I set, and we had some fun, but we didn't see no deer. We heard 3 shots pretty close by to the northwest of us. So I'm not sure if some of the family members shot something or what happened, but nobody from our party anyway, because I had my daughter sit in the other stand, my oldest daughter, and then I had her boyfriend was sitting behind the cabin on the food plot, and nothing came out there even. So alright, 1 more day to go, see what happens tomorrow. Well, first morning of the season, got my coffee going, and we'll see what happens. Sounds like my daughter's boyfriend sitting behind the cabin on the food plot. He shot at a couple. They both sounded like hits, so they might have something back there. So we'll see. Well, this was the last power line sit till next year. I'm gonna hunt at home this evening, so it sounds like my daughter's boyfriend got a 6-point buck and a little spike that he thought it was a doe. So has 2 deer to hang and skin and stuff. So of course I'll let them do that stuff. I'm gonna come back and bring in my my camper, so it's off the state land, and probably bring in my wife's deer stand too. So these 2 are gone. Whew. Here's the little spike hanging, and sounds like he has another 6-point buck coming. So whew, hung this thing by myself. That little thing works pretty good. Let's crank her up, and then once this gets skinned out, we're gonna move them off to one of those. Then we can use this to winch up the other one, or hoist up the other one, I guess it would be. Cool. Fresh meat hanging. Hello. Well, on the way home now. I got the camper off the power line, and I got the other deer stand off the power line. I'm hauling the 4-wheeler home. Not sure if you guys can see that though. Hauling the 4-wheeler home. It's about that time. We don't need them anymore. I might actually drive it out to my deer stand tonight, because why not? It's the end of the season. So my daughter and her boyfriend are still deciding. I know one of them at least is gonna hunt in the camper. The other one might actually go in one of those ladder stands I have on the power line. It's such a nice day. It'd be actually a really nice day just to sit up on the ladder stand and see what else possibly crosses the power line. But they gotta decide. They don't know yet, but it's kind of the half-assed plans we have. I'm gonna sit at the house, I know that much. Want to sit there, depending on what happens. If no deer or nothing like that, then I gotta take care of some things at the house before the Sunday night football. The Vikings are playing, so I want to be all settled in and watch football in the garage with the dogs. So that's the plan. Well, here we go, the last post of the season. We're gonna stay at the house here and see what comes out, if anything. It's super quiet. A little light southeast wind, so we'll see. Here we go. Well, I was sitting here and nice doe and a couple of fawns came out down there, and I shot the doe. She jumped way up in the air and I went back in the woods, so we'll see what kind of shot we got. One of the fawns was sticking around for a while, didn't go back in the woods, but now she's gone too. So I'll wait for a little while, then I'll go check. Yeah, I think about a half hour I'm gonna go and look for that deer. It's not gonna be on shooting hours, but as we can tell here, this has some tall brush and stuff. Once the sun kind of goes down, I could probably hunt another 45 minutes before shooting hours are over. But it's really hard to see because of that tall brush. So even if something comes out, I have a hell of a time getting it in the scope. So that's kind of the plan. That way I don't end up going out there in the dark trying to find the deer. Well, no luck. When I look back there, not one sign of blood or nothing. I seen the trail that she went with the two fawns, and not one drop of blood. So I must have shot just a little low and scared the shit out of her. That's why she jumped that high. That sucks. Like I said, it's so hard to see with all this stupid brush, especially down that way. I mean, I can kind of see her head and part of her back, but that's about it. So we'll wait half an hour here and then go in. Well, boys and girls, this is it. End of 2023 rifle season in Minnesota. So we ended up with the 4 hanging, the 5th one that the neighbors finished off, and a couple of misses. Well, that one is a miss too because I didn't really kill the deer. So I'm gonna research, I think for next year I want to get a different scope, something that lets more light in. Like this deer tonight, it wasn't that far, but because the brush, and I mean I had a hell of a time seeing it in the scope. I can see it a lot better with my binoculars, so I gotta research a better scope that lets more light in so I can see it better. My eyesight is getting a little bad, so not to make excuses, but I'm just kind of thinking about what I'm gonna like to do different next year. Other than that, yeah, thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, please follow us, and see you in the next video.